visualization department of my company. I don't know if you have checked our background, what we are doing. So I'll be fast. We are creating aircraft simulators for Polish military, Polish Air Forces. And now we are switching to GSE equipment simulation, GSE on the airports. So we are creating a simulator that in Unreal Engine 5 that you drive around different vehicles around customized airports, and you can I don't know, perform some things around aircraft, or just some clients just want to train you to just get to know the topography of the airport. So we are dealing with two problems for us. One is digital twin of the airport, and second one is creating a model of vehicle. Yes. So that's why we are looking for companies that would help us with creating these models.
Okay. Understood. Okay. So, Piotr, we have prepared a little presentation for you just to give you an overview of Orbit 3D, how we work, the services that we provide. So, I think I can start, if that's okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh, sure. All right. Please do let me know if you can see my screen.
So far, not. Okay, something. Yes, I
You can see it? Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our overview of Orbit 3D. Okay. So this is our team. So just to introduce, as you have already been introduced, this is Jannatul Naim. He's the co-founder and CMO of Orbit 3D. Then we have Maruf Hossain. He's the head of 3D production. James Miller. He's the business acquisition manager. There I am, David, as the project consultant. We have Saidur Rahman, who is the 3D QC. And finally, we have Manju, who is the project manager for the 3D productions. So this is just an overview of our services at Orbit 3D and what we do. So we are a 3D designing studio who specializes in different photorealistic visualizations for different e-commerce brands, retailers, furniture brands, 3D configurator companies, simulator companies such as yourself. And we basically help them create digital assets, then AR, VR assets, photorealistic assets for websites, campaigns, catalogs, and other marketing purposes. So here's just a focus of what we value at Orbit 3D. So as you can see, we try to create photorealistic 3D modeling and rendering. We have product and lifestyle visualizations. We have 3D animations. Then we have AR and VR ready assets. Then we try to provide a scalable 3D productions which helps many brands and other studios. So if you had to talk about our value, as you can see, we try to provide a consistent quality workflow for our clients so that they can integrate properly with us. Then we try to have a reliable delivery time and scalable productions. We try to value our collaborations with the people that we work with. And finally, we try to maintain a precise and realistic optimization workflow. So this is just an overview of the software that we use. So as you can see, for 3D modeling, we use 3ds Max, Maya, and Blender. For simulation, we use CLO and Browser. For texturing, we use Marmoset, then Photoshop. And for rendering, we have Corona, V-Ray, and Unreal Engine. And just to let you know, these are some of the softwares that we use, but our capabilities go much higher than this. So this is a brief discussion of our workflow. So for the first step, we try to have a discovery call. So we try to understand your need, what you require from us, what sort of workflow that you prefer. Then for the second step, we try to prepare a personalized proposal for you so that you can see how we work, how we can communicate, how you can provide us feedbacks. Then for the third step, we create a workflow so that we can stay in touch with our collaborators. We keep a communication channel, we provide a feedback loop. Then finally, we have the last step where after we are done with the models, we provide them and our customers can launch with confidence. So these are some of the designs that our clients provide us.
Okay.
So there are some of our portfolio works. There are different views of the furnitures that we usually model. So as you can see, there are front views, side views, then lifestyle scenes for different furnitures. Here are some furnitures that we modeled. There are some interior designing of kitchens and rooms, more furnitures.
I used to be 3D designer. I also dealt with interior modeling.
Wow, that's great. Then it must be familiar to you.
Yes, yes. It was a side job, right? But I had some experience in that.
Ah,
I know it's quite hard sometimes, especially for kind of furniture.
great. Okay, so it's pretty familiar with you. So here are more interior designing, beddings, lifestyles, outdoor settings, beddings. We also work with baby products, then electronics. More interior designings. So finally, why Orbit 3D, or why clients want to work with us? What do we provide to our collaborators or our partners? So as you can see, there are some core values that we try to provide. So first of all, we try to offer a complementary test project, which helps us get started with our partners. Then we provide a scalable, specialized team of 3D specialists. Then we have a dedicated project manager for each client, and a team that comes with it who will be only catering to that client only. Then we have a three-tier QC control, which comes with the modeling part, the texturing part, and finally the rendering. Then there's a faster turnaround time. We have a very competitive pricing compared to our competitors. And finally, we try to maintain a very confidential collaboration, which comes with NDAs and other security documentations. And this is the life at Orbit 3D, as you can see.
Mhm.
And that is the end. Thank you so much. If you have any questions.
No, not really. It was very nice to see yes, that's your projects, and I didn't see any real time applications, maybe vehicle assets or something like that. But
Yes.
probably just a presentation for another type of client.
Yeah. Yes, we have been working with Yacht Company very recently. So if you want, we can show some of our work of them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, that concludes our presentation.
Okay. So yes, so what I will maybe show you our models, what kind of models, our thing that will work on, right? So I don't know. I didn't used to need Google for quite a long time. I'm looking for the option to share the screen. Okay, I see. Okay. I'll just share the screen. Easier. Okay, so this is kind of. Do you see my screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So as a model, this is kind of as you can see, we're also working in Blender. We switched from Max about 6 years ago and never looked back. This is. Sorry, I'm on my laptop today and I'm remotely working, so it's quite slow. So sorry for the slideshow. So this is kind of the type of geometry we need. It's about 500,000 triangles. We need fully. This is the full package, right? Because sometimes the client doesn't need, for example, the interior of the cabin. So then it's just a simplified cabin. But what we need mostly is all the things that are articulated outside of the vehicle. This is the overless tag. It drives around airport, and in this bay you catch the front wheels of the aircraft and push it around the airport. I don't know if you are familiar with such a device, but probably you have seen them on the airports during some flights. So what we need is all these parts, to be, of course, fully separated with pivots in different places. We have our own engine that we, put it back together because our application is we have our own developed in-house physical engine that controls all the rigs, and Unreal Engine is just for visualization. It's just image renderer, right? So we have two-stage product. Well, it consists of two modules. So I think it's not very something I don't know hard or groundbreaking, this model, but this is kind of I wanted to view a scope of the quality that we are looking for. This is we use UDIMs. This is the UDIM. I think it's around 17 UDIMs on this vehicle. I don't know if you have any other questions about the vehicle. The bottom is just basic. We don't plan on seeing anything from below because it drives around the airport on its wheels. So we don't use the bottom. As for the references we can provide, it's complicated. Sometimes, for example, now we've been on the airport, we've made 3D photogrammetry of a really big machine, really complicated. It's a high loader. It loads containers into the aircraft. It has many movable parts, and we thought that making photogrammetry of this model would be better, for good digital twin. So yes, but sometimes we don't have that much reference material, and I suppose then I don't know. Do you always need all the package of reference materials, or you also take into account that, for example, graphic designer would have to search, let's say, do some research on his own on this vehicle?
So as for reference images, it's always better if you could provide us with CAD files. That's always easier. But if you have any sort of reference images, videos, or sketch files, it's good to go. No problem.
Yeah, it depends on the manufacturers. We in the past got some CAD files of some machines, but sometimes it's very sensitive data, and either signing NDA won't convince them to give us CAD data, because we are just a company that recreates their machine, right? So I think they feel that they lose control of the CAD data. NDA is good, but reality sometimes is different, and it may lead to, I don't know, even competitors. So this is different from model to model and from manufacturer to manufacturer. We always try to make very comprehensive reference material, so you would be, you would have all the data needed. But if you have some already developed some good workflow for that, of course, we are happy to accommodate to it. The second one is because this is the vehicles that drive around airports, but we also need airports, so it's a different scale. We always provide the aerial imagery of the airport. of course, with NDA signed, because now the data with all the airports is especially in Poland, because we have war just outside of our border. So it's not that easy to get now good photographs, area photographs of airports. But the airport, I don't know, did you create any digital twins of airports so far?
Not
Actually,
exactly. Yeah, sure, sure. Please take up. Yeah.
actually, we are always, to be honest, we're not too much experienced in airport project.
Okay, so the airport consists of, for us, the most important part is, of course, the surfaces, right? So they need to be traced from the aerial imagery. We provide all these. We provide aerial imagery already laid out under this airport, so you get like a big picture, right? Consisting of all these photographs. So you just need to trace, because I did it. I did this work around 10 years ago. And when I was graphic designer, I did maybe not this airport, but I had some experience with that. So we need to trace for start all the surfaces. So separate, grass from concrete, from hard surfaces, add some 3D dimensional surfaces that are in different levels. Second one, and the most tiring, are the markings. As you can see, this is a lot of markings. We have some scripts that help us create them, but it's very tedious work. It's a lot of labor, because you need to just trace the photographs manually, right? Maybe using some scripted tools, but it's always manual work to trace all the lines, and maybe use some tools just to create the geometry from the lines. So yes, this is a big thing for us. That all this data, it's very. It takes a lot of time. It doesn't need really very skilled graphical artist, but it takes a lot of time. And the third part that's not shown here are the buildings. So the buildings, depending on the client, uh, sorry, it's on my laptop. It really works really slow. For example, this is Okęcie Airport in Warsaw. It's a new engine. So we have some types of standards. This one is with the interior, but you can see that interior is very basic, because when you're driving around on the tarmac, you don't really need to see anything. In the airport, we don't need people, we don't need any shops, signs like that, just to give the client, the driver, feel that it's not just a plain texture, there's something inside. So yeah, so these all things need to be recreated to build a digital twin. So buildings for start, then for example lamps, all these smaller assets, right, that are through around the airport. And this one we mainly do it ourselves. So we could use, I don't know, help with creating the assets, but for placing them on the airport, because we need to, of course, optimize the project. So it's we take it on our side, right? This work, this kind of work. So yes, this one is. I don't know if you have any questions. Please say it, Marco. Sorry, my setup for the camera. I have a camera here in the middle of the laptop, so I try to.
Fine, it's fine.
It's breaking apart.
Okay, Peter, basically, I have few questions. So, in the model you showed us like the vehicle. So, how do you define the dimensions like and radius for the tires and overall the models? How do you define from a photos if you have not any CAD files?
Well, we use for where we ask, for example, the manufacturer or the company dealing with this equipment to measure some parts of this machine. Of course, we don't need the machine, to be perfect 1 centimeter,
Okay.
because it's just a machine to be driving around the airport. So small inconsistencies, maybe dimension is a little different. It's not that important for us because it doesn't matter for the train,
Okay.
right? So we don't need a perfect everything to be perfect, to 1 centimeter. Proportion, you look at the machine and you don't see any big problems comparing them to real machine, but we don't need perfect vehicle. That's
So
not
basically, it will depend on the client to client. It will vary. So we have done this kind of projects before, but very few though. So we can see basically, like I can see in your model, there are some gaps in the model body or vehicle body. So in our previous experience, we can see that when this kind of small dimensions, it will be basically come to us as a feedback. Like this dimension will be 2 centimeter long, it will be 2 centimeter short, something like that. So basically, it will vary client to client. So it's fine. I can understand your requirement. And thanks to David to show the overview of Orbit 3D. So basically, you can see in your presentation, basically there are everything on about furniture and interiors. So we mostly work with furniture companies. That is why in our portfolio you can see them. But we also work with this kind of industry like yacht, vehicles, and as I honestly say, we are on a 2 or 3 vehicle client which are on process running in the production. So if you don't mind, I can show you the yacht we have done in last month. So can you please excuse me to share the screen? Thank you.
perfect.
James, maybe I can share in that.
Yeah, sure. Now you can show. Okay, thank you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, right now I can see. Oh yes, yeah, I can see the boat.
Uh, This is one of our smart project that I can show now.
Mm, how much geometry is that? Okay.
And one other section.
Yeah, that's what we are looking for, right?
Maybe a similar kind of
Yeah,
different.
it's 250,000. It's I think it's
Yeah,
optimized
yeah, right.
for our.
Yeah. So what I can measures.
Yes, yeah, that looks nice. Yes, it's very clean.
Or maybe it's a clean. So right now that's all I have in my font, as we are just instantly do the meeting. We're not prepared for you, uh, honestly. So that's all.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any,
Okay,
if you have any question,
yeah, it looks very nice. So it's well made. I can see that.
thank
Okay. So basically, as well as for the airport visualization, as Naim already told you, we have not done this kind of projects before. But as you already see, we have done exterior, so many exterior projects. So I guess we can give it a shot if you like to see us. So that's it. So basically, the industry we are exploring very few. Like within last 3 months, we are focusing on different industries like visualization, airplane, vehicles, and other models and other industries. So I guess we can do. Basically, we have that belief, and we have belief in our capabilities. So if it's good, you can show us or provide us the test work, so we can show you our capabilities.
Mhm. Yes, for the project that we will be working on, I think in shorter future, I will show you scope of the. So I'm just getting used to the Google Meet. I think it's working. Yes. Okay. So okay. So the next project that we'll probably will be working on is Orlando Airport. As you can see, it's very big. So there's a lot of work, including all the surfaces that needs to be traced and all the markings. There is a lot of it. So it's not very hard work. Any medium, even beginner 3D graphic, 3D designer could do that. But a lot, amount of manpower needed for this task, it's overwhelming for us. That's why we are looking for somebody to do it for us as a subcontractor, right? As for the buildings, we will need only buildings that are situated on the airside part of the airport. So in the part where all the GSE equipment can drive. So we don't need all the parkings, all the terminals, anything like that. Water or trees don't need to be exact. Just place something in front of the because the driver will see it from this perspective, right, from the tarmac. So it doesn't matter if it's very perfect. What we need is not a perfection to I don't know to half a meter, maybe half a meter is all right, right? We need to trace all the as you can see here are the lights for taxiways, uh, the vertical signs of the taxiways that are helpful to pilots. So yeah, these are the signs and of course the terminals. I think here counted the amount of buildings. It's around 100 buildings on this airport. Uh, Only these buildings that are seen from the tarmac. So yeah, that's a big project for us, and that's why we are looking for somebody to do it for us, right? That's our problem right now.
So basically, we can ensure you, we can help you through with the vehicles and aeroplanes, as you said. Uh, but if the for the air airport view or airport visualization, I guess we can discuss with our team and project manager. Then we can get back to you with that.
Okay, perfect. So I don't know because how do we go from this point? Do we I don't know give us some quote on some maybe vehicle, some type of vehicle? Because we have one vehicle that we are currently analyzing, and we have 3D scan of it, right? It's photogrammetry. I made that, so it's extracted from video. It's not perfect, like the 3D scans you can see, I don't know, on other sites. But it's all the proportions, everything is out there, so you can really model very fast. I think faster than just using. Of course, CAD would be great, but as I said, these kind of companies don't really like to share the CADs because we are the subcontractor of theirs. That you will be the second stage of subcontractor from them, so they are not very keen on giving us anything. Uh, Only models, and only photographs, or they can arrange us meeting on near their machine and allow us, to get any reference that we desire, measurements, and like 3D scan of this equipment. That's maybe I'll give you a link to our personal to our company cloud. We did it on the airport, just between loading the containers to the 777. But you may see, yes, what kind of man hours are needed to recreate this model according to the specs. We have also PDF with specs, so we can also share them to you, so you can see our because we also use Blender and Adobe Painter, so I think the pipeline is similar. So we can see the kind of specs that are required for our models. And you saw, yes, the kind of details that are needed. They are quite similar to the boat that we have seen, right? I think it's quite the same thing.
So basically, how do you define the internal parts of a vehicle with 3D scanning or photos? Do you need
Well,
that kind of part like engine, like
we don't need engine.
okay, just only
We
the outside, right?
Yes, we just anything that you see from the outside without opening any hatches, going under the vehicle, nothing like that. We
Okay,
don't need
okay,
any engines, just the parts that are just visible outside for a normal person, right?
okay,
Nothing spectacular, and of course the cabin. In case of the high loader, the cabin is just open cabin. It's just some console with all the controls, so it's not that difficult. As you have seen in my in example, this car, there were no open hatches, no engines, nothing like that. Anything that you can see from the outside needs to be modeled, nothing else. If in the future, of course, there may be some extension of our requirements, but of course, it's just will be more work, and we understand that then we will have to provide more references, and it won't be that easy, for example, to model the engine, right?
exactly.
So I think even we won't think about that because if without a CAD, it's hard to model, such a complicated thing. I know from experience. So it will be time consuming, very expensive, and I don't think if client, if he will see our estimates, even will decide to have it in this model. So far, we use this simulator just for driving around the airport and perform some, very basic things like, loading the container to the aircraft that needs, this, because this is like scissor. Do you know how high loader works? Aircraft high loader. Maybe I can see. Okay, this is. I can see the. I'll try to, because I have the 3D scan, but not on that computer. I didn't have time to prepare, so sorry. But I can share the screen and show you the high loader what I'm talking about. Okay. I hope this is quite a big picture. Of course not. Oh, I can see this is the high loader. So it just extends upward, right? So this one, I think, is very simple, but on our model there are more hydraulic parts, right? So it's a lot of work, especially for that kind of equipment, because there are many things you can see, especially like it extends. So of course it will be more work, but for our purposes, we need the wheels to be spinning, all the mechanical parts, to be extending up and down. So they need to be models that we are able to animate. Maybe in the future we can also outsource that, so rigging and everything. But for now, we just need a model. We do rigging ourselves. So yes, that's our requirements.
So, Peter, if I had to summarize, so you basically need the vehicles for the airports, right? Vehicles and just the exterior part, not the insides or the bottom part,
Yes, and the
Okay.
cabin, right?
and the cabin.
With all the manipulators.
Okay. Peter, I had a question. So, the airport that you showed earlier, the 3D model, so could you tell me how long does it usually take for you to design that?
It was one person work. I think it took him about 3 weeks, something like that. But I think it was done in 3D Max,
Hmm.
and I think the Blender workflow is faster. I don't know with current technology it will be maybe a little faster.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was maybe it was long time ago. Sorry, I can't give you exact number because it was a very long time ago, and then we didn't have Jira, anything like that.
Okay.
so
Around
so
around 3 weeks.
yeah, we can provide you even with this model, right? That you showed you, just that you can analyze it with some technical artist, just seeing the geometry, not some description that from the presentation. So it's not a problem for me to send to you this model of the airport.
Absolutely.
Of
And
course,
yeah,
you need to sign NDA, but after that, it's no problem.
yeah, sure, absolutely. And since it was very long ago, what sort of challenges did you face while designing it?
Well, challenges. It's a lot of manual work, very tedious work. So it's not very complicated. You don't have to be, genius artist. You just need to trace all the vertices. It takes a lot of time. Uh, it, uh, it just that. It's just a scale of the work, of the manual work. Uh, Really, it doesn't need any experience with the artist. You can show him basic tools and he can do it very fast, but it takes a lot of time just for manual work. We are looking for some solutions, AI solutions, to trace it automatically, but so far there's nothing like that on the market. There are some tools for tracing from the pictures streets. So the output is just like OpenStreetMaps with lines and everything. But for the airports, there is no such thing. And the company said that we have to train their model for the airports. It takes a lot of time, a lot of money. So maybe in the future, yes, but for now they focus on traffic.
Just
Not
just the model.
yes.
Okay. So you'd say it takes a lot of patience just to design a airport.
Yes, it's just a lot of clicking. It's the problem. We don't have the kind of manpower right now to do it manually, so we are looking to have more people working on it. So we provide high detailed pictures, aerial imagery, already laid out for you in the project. So you just need to create new objects and trace all the parts that we are interested in. So surfaces, signs, and also points for the lamps. There's a lot of small lamps in the airport. We also need them to be seen.
Okay. Okay. And what sort of format would you want them in? Like output format?
Blender file is perfect.
Blender file. For all the vehicles as well.
Yes. For now, we take the model and do the rigging and everything, animations by ourselves. We have some specific needs because it's not an engine. The physics are computed in other software, so we just can't do it in Unreal Engine. We have some quirks that we need to deal with. So right now we just need a model with textures, with just that textures, and of course painter file, right? So we can make adjustments in the future.
Okay. And you have mentioned that you are working with Unreal Engine,
Yes.
right? So, are you working with any other softwares as well, or is it just Unreal Engine?
No, we switched because a couple of years ago, we had our proprietary engine developed for OpenSyngraph, but it takes a lot of manpower and skilled programmers to maintain something like that. So we just made the decision to switch to Unreal Engine. We thought that Unreal Engine is better for our needs than Unity. So yeah, right now it's Unreal Engine. So everything that we create right now is for Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine, great. And do you have any expected timelines by you want them by this time? Any sort of expectations?
Well, we are not really right now. We are not in a hurry, so we are just analyzing the options on the market. But I think this kind of model, I know, a month is acceptable for us.
Okay.
Maybe simple, of course, simpler model faster, but we can negotiate about that. We don't give right now. We are not pressed by time.
Okay.
But it, of course, may change, but right now,
For now.
we are.
For now.
Yes, for now.
Okay. All right. I just have one question, just out of curiosity. How many vehicles do you usually work with, per monthly, or
Right now, I think in a month we add around 5 vehicles to our database. It's a lot of work apart from modeling. So we have some companies right now. I think it's neighboring India that create models for us. But we are looking, to have more companies working for us because you never know what will happen, and we want to have options, right? We understand that.
exactly?
So they create models for us, and we do everything else. It takes quite a lot of time to optimize everything, add animations, and implement the model in our other engine, as physical engine. So it takes time.
Okay. So, Peter, if you have any questions for us.
Right now, I know more or less what are you doing. You showed me a presentation, showed me example project, the boat, really nicely executed.
Thank you.
I think right now I don't have any questions. Maybe we could, exchange emails about. I can send you because we need to sign an NDA, and then I could send you the airport example, so you can estimate, right, with your graphic designers how long would it take,
Sure.
and extrapolate to the Orlando airport. That's I think it's 6 times bigger. So yes, something like that.
It's gonna take some time.
Yes. As for the vehicles, I can't send you the mesh, but I can do a lot of screenshots with, mesh with wireframe overlaid, of course,
Sure.
something like that. And we have also PDF file with our requirements, and we can also share it after the NDA.
Sure, absolutely. All right, so yeah, that should be all. So when can we expect that the images or the references you'll be sending?
You mean references for the?
The images or the
Yeah. Well, as soon as you sign the NDA, I can send you the photogrammetry scan of the machine that we are interested in, and all the videos. It's a lot of gigabytes, but this is a 4K video made with professional DSLR. So there's a lot of data about this machine.
Okay, so Peter, I think we have everything in motion. So thank you for attending with us. So yes, James, we're going to add something.
Yeah, so basically after the meeting, Peter, you can send the NDA to the David as well as mine also. So after getting the NDA, we will review it and send it to you back. And after that, you can send us the samples, right?
Okay, probably it will be next week because tomorrow I have vacation and today I think the person responsible for that is not available. So
Yeah, just fine with us, no problem. So we will expect it from you from Monday. That's fine.
okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, it was great to meet you guys. I'm very eager to see what will come out
Yeah.
of
All
this
right.
one.
All right. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be
Thanks
talking to you
for-
soon.
So,
Thank you.
bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.